Yo, so what's going on guys, it's your boy LaazrGaming, welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So a few days ago I uploaded a top 3 best rare paint jobs video and you guys absolutely smashed the likes on that video. So I will leave a link to that paint job video down low in the description in case you guys haven't seen it yet. But seeing as you guys really appreciate me putting 3 paint jobs in one video, I thought they only made sense that I went ahead and put together another top 3 best rare paint job videos. And all 3 of these colors are very different, so I guarantee there'll be at least one paint job in this video that all of you guys will like straight away. So as always, if you guys do enjoy these paint job videos, do be sure to show support by dropping a like down below, because if this video reaches over 1,000 likes, I give you my word I'll be posting another paint job video straight away. Now in the top right of this video there's going to be a little link at the end of the video. I want you guys to vote for your favorite paint job in this video. There's 3 paint jobs all together, and like I said, in the top right, if you click that little I button, you should get the vote option to drop down. And the reason I want you guys to vote for the favorite paint job is because whatever paint job wins the vote, I will be setting that as the crew color tonight for the next 3 nights, and then throughout then I'm going to continually change the crew color with all of the colors in this video. So like I said, if you guys are already in my crew, then you'll be getting these colors straight away. You don't have to go ahead and change anything that I'm going to show you how to do in this video. But what I will say is my crews usually do fill up very quickly, so check back in about an hour after I've posted this video and I will be kicking some inactive members from the crew so some of you guys can come and join. I do currently have 5 GTA 5 crews: Laazr Gang, which is for all platforms; LaazrGaming CREW, which is for all platforms; LaazrGaming PS4 for the PS4 players; LaazrGaming X1 for the Xbox One members; and finally LaazrGaming PC for the PC gamers. Please only join the crew on the platform you guys play on. I can check if you've got a PSN or an Xbox Live gamer tag linked to your social club, so there'll just be no point in joining the crew on a platform you don't play on, because there's hardly going to be any active members on there anyway. So there will be a link to all 5 of my crews down low in the description. However, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so coming in for the very first paint job in this video, and it is this sick purple paint job that you can see right at the start of the video. Obviously it's Monday, the start of a brand new week, and Rockstar Games have just finished rolling out the business week, so I thought I'd have to include a very special paint job in this video for all of you guys that are looking to splash some of that money that you made last week. Now you guys that are regular viewers on my channel, you will know that I've covered quite a few different purple colors in the past. That's because purple does have so many different colors of shades, and like when you mix pearlescence in with them, you really can come out with some insane mixes. And I did notice I've had this car sitting in my garage for the last 2 months with this awesome paint job, yet I've never covered the paint job on my channel. So this paint job I'm going to be calling Purple Dank, because as you guys can see, it's just a dank paint job. Now one thing I would suggest you guys do with this paint job is use it on the car that does come with a lot of bodywork curves or different cuts and shapes on the car, as you guys can see by the car on screen, because what this will actually do is consistently reflect the pearlescent of it, just creating a like 3D color paint job at all times of day. So once you guys have got the car, you're going to take it over to your garage and simply go ahead and apply the crew color to the base color of the car. Now here's the RGB code for this crew color, as you guys can see on screen, and if I do remember, I will also leave a link down low in the description. Now the great thing about this purple is it literally complements every single pearlescent in this game 10 out of 10. Of course you have the ones that stand out a lot more, like the yellows or the pinks. However, the one pearlescent I think looks best on this car is the orange. Yes, you guys heard correct, because when you mix orange and purple, like I said and like you guys saw right at the start, you really do get this insane mix of colors. As you guys can see on screen, whether it's daytime or nighttime, this paint job will always pop and look 10 out of 10. I guarantee, just park your car next to anybody else's car in the game that can get any other purple and your car will look 10 times more better than theirs. So if you guys are in my crew and you would like this as our current crew color, do be sure to vote in the top right for Purple Dank. With that being said, let's move straight into the second paint job. Now, this paint job, I've got to say, is very, very nice for all times of day. You guys that watch my paint job videos, you'll know that I often show out these cars during main daylight. However, I had to include a few shots that you can see during really early morning when it's still gloomy. There's not really much sunlight, because just to show that this car looks extremely clean and has a really, really unique gloss effect to it that you never lose at any time of the day. Whether you're in the shade, the sun, or at night time, this car looks extremely nice and unique. Now, I'm actually going to be calling this paint job Lilac sky, because as you guys can clearly see, it's a very unique lilac-y color. However, it's actually a blue crew color. Now I don't mean like a borderline blue purple, I mean like a proper solid blue. But as long as you guys, like I said, apply the right pearlescent to this code, you come out with this very unique, almost lilac color. So I thought it only made sense, seeing as we're using a blue, however we're getting a lilac, that I call this one Lilac Sky. So obviously the first thing you guys want to do to apply this Lilac Sky to any of your cars is grab the car that you want to apply this paint job to and take it over to any LS customs in the game. So the first thing you guys want to do is go down to respray. If your car's got two colors, it works just as well. So go down to primary and you want to apply the crew color as the base color for this car. Now instantly you guys can see it looks very nice. However, it doesn't have that gloss effect to it. Only certain colors complement the white gloss, like when you put it as a pearlescent, and this is by far one of the best gloss effects that you can get on any paint job. So once you guys have applied the crew color, you want to go down to metallic and then you want to hover over any of the metallic colors for about 10 to 15 seconds. Now once you've done that, you want to back out again. You want to go down and purchase anything for your car. So in my case, you can see I'm purchasing a number plate. Once I purchase the number plate, you want to go back to respray. You're going to go down to primary and you can see now you can apply a pearlescent to the car. Instantly you can see the pearlescent seeping through. This is another great thing. As you guys can see, I'm actually going to show you guys a bunch of different pearlescents that seep through this lilac color, and it really does look like a completely different lilac to the one that I was showing you guys at the start of the video. So like I said, if for any reason you guys don't want to go with what I went for, you can mix around with some other pearlescents. Like the pink ones look really nice, also the red ones. However, you won't really get that gloss effect when you're driving around in the sun unless you apply ice white as the pearlescent. But nonetheless, like I said, if you always want to put your little unique touch on it, go ahead and do so, as this crew color really does complement so many colors, including lime green, race yellow. But like I've said in previous videos, all of them look really good inside LS Customs, but you really have to look at these colors at all times of day, which I always end up doing to fully appreciate how nice they look. Now another tip I'm going to give you guys is if you want to see how nice the pearlescent will eventually look when you go outside, you will always see it seeping through much more on the secondary color. So what I'd actually suggest doing for this paint job is, before you actually apply the pearlescent, is backing out, go down to secondary if your car has a secondary, and then applying the crew color again onto the car. Now once you guys have applied the crew color to both the primary and the secondary, you want to go and apply a pearlescent now to the primary, and the pearlescent we want to use, as I mentioned earlier, is ice white. You guys will notice as soon as I apply the ice white to this car, it seeps through like no other pearlescent, and is by far the best pearlescent to use on this paint job. So here's the RGB code for this paint job if you guys do want to go ahead and get it. Like I did say in the intro, it looks completely different when you select it to when you actually apply it to your car with the ice white in the end, making it one of the best rare paint jobs in my opinion. Guys do watch my paint job videos often, then you'll know that I usually like to ask you guys what kind of colors do you want to see me mix and match in the future to come out with some really unique and rare colors. Putting emphasis on the word unique, and what I mean by this is colors that you don't see people using every single time, like your greens, your reds and your blues. And one color that I noticed that kept getting popped up and a load of you guys kept suggesting to me, and it made sense because I've never done a color scheme with it, is brown. Now I know you guys probably thinking, wait, brown, really? And that's what I initially thought, and that's why I've actually never covered a brown paint job. However, the best thing about this paint job is it is basically a 2-for-1 paint job. You guys will basically be able to make two very different shades of brown by using the exact same crew color, and this also works extremely well with the 4D chromatic trick. Now if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that's when you use a crew color as well as the pearlescent to overlay a chrome paint job. Now I've been waiting to do a chrome paint job for a long time, however they are very tedious to get right because you really want one that's forever changing, and the paint job kind of looks like a it's glitching out. So 1 minute it will look just pure chrome, the next minute it will look like an awesome brownie chrome, then the next thing you know it looks like a pale brown, the next thing you know it looks like a bright orangey brown, as you guys can see on screen. There is literally like 7 or 6 different shades of brown that will be released from this car depending on the location or the time of day. Even though I'm showing you guys a bunch of different types of shades from this paint job, there is even more from this. As I mentioned earlier, you can get 2 completely different paint jobs from this paint job. So if for some reason you guys don't like the chrome version or you can't unlock the chrome yet, you guys will also be able to get this other very unique looking brown that I've got to say in my personal opinion is one of the best standout colors for at night time when it comes to the darker shades, because as you guys can see, I ended up doing this on my XLS, which is a 4x4 armored truck, and bright colors for me, they don't really work well with 4x4s or trucks. It's all about trying to get them dark brown colors. So as you guys can clearly see in the background, this is the same CREW color, however you're able to unlock this darker version or a brighter version by just doing a few little tricks and applying different pearlescents. So firstly I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to get the 4D chromatic version, then afterwards I'm going to show you guys how to get the more lighter golder version. So the first thing you guys want to do is grab the car that you want to apply this to. Once again, if you've got a 4x4 or like any bigger truck, this works really well with this color. I can't emphasize this enough. However, the first thing you guys want to do is go down to respray, select primary, and then apply chrome as the base color for your car. Now if your car does have a secondary, go ahead and do the same for the secondary, apply chrome for the secondary. Now once you guys have applied chrome to both the primary and the secondary, you want to back out and then you want to go down to the option where it says CREW, and then you want to apply the CREW color over the chrome. Now you guys will notice now when you're hovering over your CREW color, you can kind of already see it seeping through the chrome. However, we aren't done from here. Once we apply the CREW color over the chrome, all we have now is a colored chrome car. However, to make it that extra bit special and give it that uniqueness, we need to add another color over the chrome and the CREW color, which is going to be a pearlescent. So to do so, all we have to do once we purchase the CREW color is back out, go down to metallic, and then you want to hover over one of these colors for about 15 seconds. Make sure you do not purchase any of these metallic paint jobs. Just literally scroll through them for about 10-15 seconds. Once you've done so, you want to back out and simply just purchase anything for your car. So in my case, you can see I just purchased bulletproof tires. Seeing as it's an armored car, kind of makes sense to have bulletproof tires with an armored car. However, once you guys have purchased anything for your car, go back to respray, and then now you guys should notice right at the bottom you've now got the option to add a pearlescent over this car. The only pearlescent that you guys will want to select for this brown chromatic paint job is bright orange. I have tried a bunch of different pearlescents with this trick, and I've got to say the bright orange stands out much more than any other ones, especially if you guys do want to replicate some of the mad colors you see in this car letting off earlier on in the video. So I'm actually going to call this one raw pinewood, seeing as it lets off so many different shades of brown, and pinewood usually has different colors of brown on it. So raw pinewood I think suits this one pretty well. Here's the RGB code that you can see on screen right now. I will also leave the RGB code for this paint job down low in the description in case you guys do want to come back at a later date. However, as I did mention earlier, you guys will be able to get a very different shade of brown from this CREW color also. So the one that you can see on screen right now is the one that a CREW member of mine came out with. He actually just applied the CREW color straight up instead of doing any chrome on it, and then put a lime green pearlescent over it. Now if you guys have got a secondary, he actually done the chrome trick, if you can tell, on the secondary. So the stripes right now is what I had on the main frame of the car. However, if your car does have a secondary, like I said, you can play around with this CREW color and get 2 very completely different browns. So have one for your primary and maybe do one for your secondary. Just play around with it, because like I said, it's a very unique color like that you have the option to mess around with different shades and completely change the outcome of the color. However, that is going to do it for me, guys, and do be sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of these paint jobs. Which one do you prefer? Also, do be sure to suggest some colors that you want to see me mix and match in the future. And as always, if you guys do want to check out more paint jobs, I will leave a link to my full playlist down low in the description. If you guys do end up using any of my paint jobs, do be sure to tag me any pictures on Twitter and I'll be sure to drop you guys a like. Nonetheless, if you guys have enjoyed this video and you do want to see me post more paint jobs in the future, do be sure to drop a like down below if it shows you guys do enjoy these type of videos, and I will be sure to post more in the future. However, that's going to do it from me, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.